The rivalries, the marching bands, the upsets. Saturdays just got way more fun. College football is back. Think you know the game? Put your college football knowledge to the test with DraftKings Sportsbook and turn your picks into big payouts, from live betting during the game to rivalry week odds boosts and so much more. DraftKings Sportsbook have everything you need to stay in on the action from kickoff to final whistle. Whether you're betting your go-to team or making moves mid-game as momentum shifts, Saturdays are yours to own with DraftKings Sportsbook. Here's something special for you first-timers. New customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code Shannon, that's code Shannon for new customers, to get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5. In partnership with DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. Y'all know who I am. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. My partner and co-host, that's Liberty City's own. That's Madding's ratings adjuster. That's Bengals Ring of Fame honoree. That's the Pro Bowler, the All-Pro. He's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button, and do us a favor. Go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. We'd like to thank each and every one of you that's in the chat currently. Thank you for your support. Because of you, thanks to you, and many like you, your eyes, ears, and word of mouth have helped Nightcap grow unlike anything that we've seen before. We expected to be great, but you've helped us reach heights we could only dream of, and you helped us do it in a record time. So thank you again sincerely from the Nightcap family, Unc and Ocho. My cognac Laportier have a new drop. Just head over to laportier.com to grab yours. Please go follow my media company page on all of its platforms. That's Shay Shay Media. And my clothing company, 84, with 84 being pinned in the chat. Later, Packers defensive end Rashan Gary joins us in a bit. But first, Shedeur final preseason game. He was 3 of 6, 14 yards, 41 yards, lost on 5 sacks. I know you watched this game as I did. I want to hear what you have to say first.
Well, first of all, listen, Shedeur Sanders didn't play bad. Chat, those that follow me on Twitter, you happy? There it is. He didn't play well. He didn't play well. He played bad, huh? Obviously, he stunk it up. But let me clarify why he stunk it up.
Offer some insight.
Huh? Let me give you a little insight. So he comes in the third quarter. Am I correct, Unc? It was the third quarter, right? About then. Okay, boom. So the players that are playing in the third quarter, excuse me if I'm wrong. You can do your homework. Will those players make the 53-man roster, Unc?
A lot of them will not.
A lot of them will not make
Most
the 53-man
of them
roster.
will not.
Exactly. So again, I'm all for quarterback competition. But if you're going to put him in a situation that is not advantageous to him and competing at a high level, boom, let's give him a chance. Let's give him a chance with the play calling. You know you have an offensive line that isn't playing that well. So what do? Why not just play the short game so he can get the ball out of his hands very fast to run a competent goddamn offense? Purposely running plays that are 10, 12, 15-yard routes, knowing damn well the goddamn offensive line is not going to be able to hold up, is ridiculous. It's clear. I played football for a very long time. I played in the NFL at a very high level for a very, very long time. I understand in a situation like that, when it comes to the 3s and 4s that you're playing with that aren't going to be on the squad and not going to make the team, give your quarterback a chance. Okay, you know what? You know they can't hold up that long? Let's play quick game. Let's play quick game just to get Shedeur in the goddamn rhythm. But no, you come out calling regular offensive plays that are very long, damn near play action if he was under center, knowing they take a while to develop, knowing good and goddamn well the O-line and the people you have out there right now are not going to be able to hold up. Outside of that, Shedeur has to be better in understanding that the offensive line that you're working with right now is not adequate. Get the ball out your hands. Get the ball out your hand. But he's holding the ball for one reason. He's holding the ball because the goddamn players aren't open. He's waiting for things to develop, which is why he's holding the ball and trying to make something happen by holding on to it, by scrambling, moving, obviously running out of area, running out of real estate, and being sacked. I'm not sure what game you guys are watching. Again, I state, Shedeur did play bad. He did. But why he played bad is clear as day if you understand the game of football and what he had to work with. Kevin Stefanski not letting Shedeur come back in the game to finish the 2-minute drill. Oh, I've never seen that before. I've never in my life ever have seen anything like that before. What are we doing? What are we doing? No disrespect to Snoop Huntley. Snoop is probably not going to be on the team. He's probably not going to be on the team. So I'm not sure what you were waiting to look. Snoop was on the team simply because quarterbacks were injured. So they brought in the extra body. Why not allow the players that are competing for a job, in this instance, Shedeur Sanders, to finish off the 2-minute drill?
Agreed.
Why? What are we doing? Who makes that call? He makes that call. Why? Because I want the last thing people to see. I want the last thing for people to remember is the mistakes and the sacks that happen and not give him a chance to redeem himself. Because I think probably what would have happened, okay, we can't have Shedeur come in here and finish this 2-minute drive and go down and get a touchdown. We don't want that. So we're going to leave him on the sideline. So it leaves a bad taste in those mouths. So now there's nothing that they can say. There's nothing that they can say because now you got a small sample size of him playing with people that are probably not going to be on the team, and their bio on Twitter going to say, former. Man, come on, man. But okay, I can't wait to hear your piece. And in chat, for those of you who are listening and watching, I'm not making any excuses for him. He played bad. He played bad. But I can tell you why he played bad. I mean, if you know the game of football and understand the game of football, understand that those that are in there with him during that time, I'm not going to be on the team. Go ahead, man.
I agree with everything you said. He did play bad. And you and I, we come out here and we talk 4 or 5 nights a week, sometimes 6 nights a week. We've gone 6 straight nights. We've gone 9 straight days before. And what we do, we tell it like it is. T-I-S. Like my grandma say, boy, tell it like it T-I-S is. We tell it like it is. Shedeur did not play well today. He played awful. Everything that you said is true. Shedeur, you know this offensive line is not competent enough to give you protection. And I understand it says, Ocho, I'm in competition. I saw what Dillon Gabriel did with the guys that's probably going to be on the team. I'm trying to match that. But what happened is that they didn't give him the necessary pieces in order to match this. If you want me to fight, if you want me to win a war, give me the weapons. You can't expect me to win a modern war with muskets and cannons. They use drones now. They use stuff with precision, pinpoint accuracy. So you're expecting me to win a modern game and you're giving me old time. That won't work. So Shedeur has to do a better job of getting the ball out of his hands. Ocho, he has some time. It's okay. Coach, hey, that ain't my game. That's Lamar Jackson. That's Josh Allen. That's Jalen Hurts. That's their game. Buying time like that. Shedeur has in a pocket. He can move side to side, but he doesn't have that ability, that escapability, like these other quarterbacks, like the poor I mentioned. I don't understand why you would let Snoop Huntley take the 2-minute. Unless he's going to be one of the 4 quarterbacks that's going to be on your roster, you give that to Shedeur. I agree with what you said because you said, look, we've seen guys play bad, be great in the 2-minute drill, and you forget they played bad the entirety of the game. I don't know what's inside Kevin Stefanski's head. Maybe he's like, hey, I wanted Snoop, we're gonna end up releasing him, and we wanted him to go. Look, Snoop Huntley's been in the league 4 or 5 years. He started several games for the Ravens when Lamar Jackson was hurt. Hell, he started a postseason game. So this notion that you doing him some type of favor when the man has been in the league 4 or 5 years. He started 6, 7 games in his career. He started a postseason game. It's just disingenuous. Yeah. With all that being said, I agree the offensive line wasn't very good. And the one thing that a coach used to always tell me, he said, son, don't make a bad play worse. You see your offensive line break down, Shedeur, don't make a bad play worse. Don't run around and lose 5. Don't lose 10. He got sacked 5 times, lost 41 yards. Fumble the ball. Come on. You got to be better than that. And I understand when you're in competition, Ocho, I'm trying to compete. So I'm going to scratch, claw, and do whatever I think is necessary that's going to help me, put me in an advantageous situation so I can compete, so I can win. But I don't get what they did, why they did it. Some things is offered without explanation. Some things you and I can't explain, even though with the 30 plus years between us of NFL experience and a number of Pro Bowls and all pros, both of us are in our team's respective ring of fame. Some things we just can't answer because we, as not in Kevin Stefanski's heads, we don't here it is, Ocho. Here's Kevin Stefanski not letting Shedeur run the 2-minute drill at the end of the game with the Browns. Let's take a listen to what he had to say.
Kevin, it was obviously a bit of a rough second half for Shedeur and the entire Browns offense. But why didn't you keep him in for the 2-minute drill? Why did you decide to put Tyler in?
Yeah, obviously we didn't play great as an offense in the second half. That's never on one person. So we can be we can be better in a bunch of areas. And just felt like we wanted to give Snoop a last drive.
Did Shedeur have something wrong with him after the game?
No. Yeah, he's good.
He walked up to you after taking his walk down to the pylon, and then he walked back up to you on the sidelines before Snoop went in, and he said something to you. You shook your head. I mean, was he trying to get back?
He's a competitive kid. The plan was to go with Snoop there, so but I wouldn't make any more of it than that.
Yeah, he's like, Coach, let me get this last one. Give me an opportunity. Nah, we good. We're gonna take a look at Snoop.
They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Listen, a blind man can see that. A blind man can see that. Again, for those of you in the chat, I listen, I'm not taking it for him. I'm gonna say it again. I reiterate it. Shedeur Sanders played bad. Based on the circumstances, in the situation he was put in, and the weapons around him, and the offensive line that he had to deal with, that probably won't be on the 53-man roster, that's exactly what you would look like. You could have put Tom Brady out there with that offensive line, he would have looked the exact same way. You could have put Patrick Mahomes out there with that offensive line in that third quarter, in the second half, he would have looked the exact same way. Kevin Stefanski saying we didn't play well in the second half. Well, yeah. I mean, obviously.
You didn't call plays well in the second half. This is what Derek Carr had to say. I need to understand why we don't get to see Shedeur run this 2-minute drill. Wouldn't you want to see your young quarterback operate in this situation, get him more reps for the future? I didn't see the whole game, so maybe he already showed enough. Help me understand this. Jerome Aiden, so Kevin Stefanski gives Dillon Gabriel easy short throws with max protection, and then gives Shedeur bullseye plays with an O-line that looked like they just ate a gang of little Debbies. F you, Browns. Trade Shedeur.
Did you hear the key word? As soon as I stated that he played well, and the first thing I said, what you just read, he gave Dillon Gabriel short throws to get himself in rhythm to get the ball out of his hands. And then in the second half, the play calls were much longer routes that took time to develop, and they know good and well that the offensive line wouldn't be able to hold up. The only reason a quarterback holds on to the ball, sometimes it's coverage sacks, sometimes it's waiting for receivers to get downfield for routes to develop. And they know good and well, good and well, it wasn't going to work. You have an NFL quarterback, an experienced quarterback that's pointing it out. Exactly what I said. Mm-hmm. I didn't even know Derek Carr tweeted that. I didn't even know. But I'm just sitting here watching. I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing as a coach, as a head coach, as a coaching staff? I mean, if it's a quarterback competition, put the players in advantageous situations and give them a chance to succeed. It's simple. It's something like you would do on Sunday. When Joe Flacco goes out there week 1 against the Cincinnati Bengals, they're going to put him in positions to succeed every quarter, every down. It's just the way the game is played. You play to win the game. I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand.
Mike Hill, I hope Shedeur will eventually end up on a good roster with a coach who wants and believes in him. It's so obvious this league and even the Browns, in a sense, have been trying to send a message to him since the draft, and it's downright disgusting. Like I said, I co-sign. I agree with everything that you said. The play was not adequate enough, and Shedeur has to get to a point in time, and that's always been his knock. We said this when he was in college. He holds on to the ball too long. You're not going to make every play. The sooner he gets that in his head, the sooner he comes to that realization, the better off he's going to be. Do not make a bad play worse. Ocho, the worst thing you could do, Ocho, if I run the wrong route, is drop the ball when he throw it to me. Damn, son, at least you can do is catch it. You done effed up the play. You're someplace you're not supposed to be. Son, if you jump offside, son, just go. Just go ahead. Maybe they missed it. But don't make a bad play worse. And you block the wrong guy, and then you end up holding. Well, damn, son. Shedeur, just speed your process up. Yes, the offensive line wasn't adequate. Yes, the receivers. Give him the plays that you gave him against Carolina. Let him get the ball out of his hands. Let in a situation like that, you let the offense, you let the receivers help you. You put the ball in their hands and says, okay, son, go get 4 or 5 yards after the catch. As opposed to taking a 5-step drop and trying to push the ball down the field. That is my synopsis of what I saw. Hopefully now, Ocho, hopefully preseason is over. We can stop having these conversations. Joe Flacco's the starting quarterback. Now we need to stop asking these questions. When are we going to see Shedeur? Because you're not going to see Joe Flacco. Something happens to him. If they keep 4 quarterbacks, it's going to be Joe Flacco. It's going to probably be, I don't know. Hell, the way it look like Dillon Gabriel might be 2 now. Kenny Pickett might be 3.
Hey, and you know what also, I'm not saying it scares me, but it worries me. If they've already made a decision, if their mind is already made up as an organization, as a head coach, has them coming out and saying what he said 2 weeks ago about the pick not being his, and Andrew Berry standing by his side and standing by his pick, and for Andrew Berry to have to witness what he saw today, someone that is very intelligent to be in a position of power that he's in, and to witness what he witnessed today. I'm thinking also, if the decision's already been made to release Shedeur or to cut him in any way, shape, form, or fashion, what scares me is him going to another team. And will teams be willing to be able to deal with someone with the last name Sanders that brings the kind of tension to a team that he does, and he's not even the starting quarterback? You understand what I'm saying? Because
I do.
That brings a totally different dynamic to a team where it takes away from whoever the starting quarterback is, being Shedeur now coming in and being on that team. You get where I'm going with it? Now it's that
I do.
That he didn't create, but it just comes with the Sanders last name in general.
That's a lot of oxygen being taken up out the room for a guy that's not playing. That's what you're saying. The Browns general manager, Andrew Berry, told the NFL Network, keeping 4 quarterbacks, not much of a decision. We have a room that we like and all the guys in there. We don't really see that as a problem. We more see it as an opportunity. Ocho, my thing is, why are you keeping 4 quarterbacks when clearly one of the quarterbacks you don't actually believe in?
I know. Hey, I know Andrew Berry and Mr. Haslam. I know they be going at it, boy.
Because it's not like there's sentimentality. Sometimes, Ocho, we hold on to things that have sentimental value to us. Oh man, Ocho, I had this thing so long, I just can't let it go. You know, but when there's no sentimentality to it, there's no attachment to it. You just drafted a guy. You drafted a guy in the 5th round. Why are you holding on to him? If you believe he was that good, you would have given him a better opportunity to show you what he can do. From what I could deduce, and from what I've read, I've never read anything or saw anything that Shedeur Sanders took reps with the ones or the twos, except when Gabriel got hurt, and then he took that, they were playing that Friday, and he took reps that Wednesday and Thursday. Other than that, prior to that, there was not a situation where I read what Mary Kay Cabot was writing, and I read what others had written, that I saw that Shedeur Sanders had taken reps with the ones and twos. So if he's not taking ones and twos, and you would think after what he did in the Carolina game, that's normally what happens, Chad. I'm telling you what normally happens. When a guy, if he's down on the depth chart and he plays good in a preseason game, they normally come in and that practice back, he's like, I want to see what the guy can do with the ones and the twos. No matter the position, be it quarterback, running back, wide receiver, O-line, D-line, linebacker, cornerback. I'm telling you, that's normally how it works. You're talking to a guy that was in a very similar situation. And y'all say, well, Shelly, you always inserting yourself. I'm inserting myself because I'm telling you, I was in a situation like Shedeur. He was a 5th rounder. I was a 7th rounder. I was like 6th or 7th on the depth chart. So I played good in the preseason game, Ocho. Yeah. Guess what? Next thing I know, hey, at the time I was 81 sharp. Cool with the backup quarterback, and he called me Greasy. He said, Greasy, they put you with the ones and the twos today. So, hey, make sure you're ready. You need to know anything, ask me. I don't know why, but Seven and Coob always took a liking to me. They always took a liking to me. Coob would come into the game and practice, Ocho. He was like, Greasy, you know what you got? I said, nah, not really. He said, you got X, Y, blah, blah, blah. No, yeah, I'm telling you, just like this. He said, Greasy, look, it's going to be cover 2. Take the hole. Greasy, it's gonna be single high safety, run the 7. It's gonna be this. Hook it up, 15 yards, hook it up, show me your letters, I'm gonna get you the ball. Hey, let's go make some money today. He was always like that in my ear. So it gave me confidence that damn, this man, I'm a rookie and he helping me, he's working with me. Hey, 7 with the exact same way. But once I played good in the game with him, guess what? Now I come back on Monday, Ocho. I'm with the twos. I didn't get into the 4th quarter because they want to see what you can do with the starters. Okay, if he did this with some backups, let's see if we put him with the 1 and 2s. Let's see if he can do that again. Maybe it was because he's going against guys that's not going to be there, but let's see if he can compete against guys that we know are going to be there on Sunday. So this is a very similar situation with Shedeur. I would have thought, you would have thought, because we had this conversation, Ocho, he gonna get some reps now with 1 and 2s.
So we thought, based on our experience and what happens when you play well. But listen, outside of that, Joe Flacco, that boy looked good. He looked good. Dillon Gabriel came in. God damn, Dillon Gabriel looked good. Very efficient. Passes coming out, everything sharp, went down, touchdown. And then, obviously, 12 didn't play good today. He didn't. And I've said it over and over for those in the chat. I know we have our Shedeur haters who don't like him. He didn't play well. Can you hear me? But in most of those that are hating too, they don't watch football. They don't understand football. They don't understand the ins and outs and what makes
the intricacies of football.
They don't know.
That you and
understand.
I that played the game understand the nuances.
Listen, we see it. We see it clear as day. But they just on it. Oh, he played bad. He's ass. He sucked. He's a 5th rounder. He's not that good. Well, of course, yes, based on what you saw today. But we're trying to tell you why it looked that way. But that's neither here nor there. It is what it is. They made their decision. They have to lie in the bed with it. So listen, I'm happy for him.
This is why I watch the game with no sound. I don't want someone to contaminate my mind and I regurgitate what somebody else said. Also, the reason why I watch, fans are only interested in the end result. I'm trying to figure out why we got said result. It's not good enough that they scored a touchdown. I need to know why. Let me see the formation. Let me see what the guy did. Let me see the defensive coverage. Was it just a great route? Did he just beat? Sometimes, Ocho, you just beat the guy. And that's okay. You get paid, he gets paid. Sometimes Ocho just gonna win because Ocho was just the better player. Sometimes the defensive back is gonna win. He wins some, you win more than you
Right,
lose. Sometimes who blew the assignment? Was it the safety? Was he getting greedy, paying attention to the tight end on the over when he should have been deep middle? What did the corner? Why did he not shovel the receiver down inside and sink? Why was he still so far? Why was he so close up when there's nothing to threaten the flat? I'm analyzing all of that. It's just not good enough for me to know that they scored. I'm trying to see why they scored. And then I'm going to tell you, based on my experience, having played the game, having studied the game, this is what I think happened. So Ocho and I, what we're trying to do, we're not making excuses for Shedeur. Shedeur has to do a better job of not making a bad situation worse.
Hey, Unc, I was so confused tonight too, Unc. Let me tell you something. I really do this. And I watched the game for a long time, so I thought maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping based on what I'm seeing, and maybe I'm not seeing it correctly. Hell, I picked up the phone. I called TJ. I call Hoosh, and I'm like, Hoosh, am I tripping, or did I see what I thought I just saw when 12 went in the game? He's like, yeah. You could tell that was a bunch of TJ don't care. He just go off. TJ went off the rock on the phone. Yeah. Why would you put him in that situation? I said, okay, I just want to. If I heard it from you, and I know how you know how TJ, he gonna tell it like it is. He don't care.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to make sure I wasn't tripping. I just want to make sure I wasn't. So if I'm hearing from another mouth that actually played the goddamn game, the receiver position, that also knows the game extremely well, all the intricacies that come with it. Okay, boom. I know I wasn't tripping.
No. And the thing that I hate is that you keep him buried. Now, hey, Ocho, maybe you keep him and he gets reps, because when you're in the practice squad, now you're going to get reps, because you're going to get reps because you practicing the other guy's stuff. Because when they hold the card up, Ocho, you ran for scout team because you want to. They hold the card up, and so they got the plays drawn up, and they circle where they want the ball to go. So they're telling me, hey, this is our Fox 2 X and Y hook. This is our 25 dagger. This is our double square out. This is our comeback. They're telling us what this play is in our terminology. So there's no mistaking. Okay, sometimes the D coordinator say, come in here, hey, put a little extra sauce on it, because this receiver has, like, he got some real good, hey, he got some shake on him now. He ain't just down there, break down. No. He studied, he heavy at the line, and then he go, stop on the dime. So give us some of that. Hey, quarterback, run around a little bit. We play Junior Seau, offensive coordinator, Coob and Mike would tell Keith Burns was normally our Junior Seau. He say, go wherever you want to go. If you're supposed to be in the A gap, go in the C gap. Do whatever you got no responsibility. If you're supposed to blitz, drop in pass coverage, because that's exactly what Junior would do. He had no idea what the hell he was gonna do. And so that's how he played it. I'm like, bro, what? Hey, you were supposed to blitz. He said, nah, I ain't want to blitz.
Hey, that was so funny. What's the name? Told me some stories about Junior, man. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
That's it. That's his word. That's his buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Oh, man.
Everybody was buddy. I don't think he ever called anybody by their name. The coaches was buddy. The offense, if you played offense, you were buddy. If you played defense, you was buddy. Hey, buddy.
Oh, hey, it was so funny. I think what's the coach at Alabama? His name slipped my mind. Nick Saban, Dolphins at the time, if I'm not mistaken. It's when, I think that's when God, why his name slipped?
Ronnie Brown, all those guys were there at the time.
All of them was there, right? And Shannon Crowder was telling me a story. They came out for practice. They came out for practice, and Junior Seau didn't have on his cleats. He had on regular shoes. And Nick Saban must have told him, hey, you got your regular shoes on. You're not gonna go change? He say, nah, buddy, I'm gonna practice like this today. No, and it was so funny the way Crowder told the story, man. Oh my goodness. Like he was hilarious.
All right, joining us on the show now, we'll welcome in Pro Bowler. Last year, he's a Pro Bowler. He's number 80 on this year's NFL Top 100. You were 50 last year, Rashan. Despite making the Pro Bowl last year, they have you down 30 spots. I want to know, what is Rashan Gary going to do to get back into that top 50, get back into that top 30, maybe even get up into the top 20?
Well, y'all gonna see in 2 weeks. We got a great home
There you go.
opener.
Talk that talk, boy.
Against the Lions.
Let's go.
Yeah, got a great home opener. Against the Lions, NFC. Rivalry. So it's a nice way to start the season. I just want my work to show.
So I have a quick question for you. Camp is over now. Obviously, I'm sure you guys have a week to work on some things. Packers versus Packers before you get into a game plan and scheme for week 1. How was camp for you? How's the body holding up? How do you feel? Are you going into camp healthy? I mean,
This is it's crazy. Cause I was just talking my teammate Kenny about it. I'm like, going into year 7, this is one of the healthiest camps that I have. So, I'm feeling good. From OTAs all the way through now, I've been putting in a great body of work, and now it's just time to put it on display.
Yes, sir.
You guys don't play a game for another 2 weeks. Is Coach LaFleur going to give you guys some time off? Are you back on Monday, or do you get Sunday? You get Monday. You guys are back in there Tuesday. Are you going to get a little time off before you have to hit it and start getting ready for the Lions in 2 weeks?
Yeah, we got a couple practices coming up next week, but we got the weekend off and then back to work on Sunday.
Damn, y'all back to work on Sunday already? Damn, I figured Coach LaFleur would give y'all a couple of days off. Y'all, you're like, well, damn, Coach, we had a good camp. The Packers, your defense. I mean, you mentioned Kenny Clark. I'm assuming you're talking about Kenny Clark. Now you lost your cornerback, your All-Pro cornerback. You released him, and he ends up going to Baltimore. How do you guys? Because you guys have shown spots where you guys are dominant. I'm talking about dominant. You attack the quarterback, you stop the run, you turn the team over, you give your offense short fields. How do you stay consistent in doing that, Rashan?
Yeah, just holding our standard. Everybody got to do their 111. And throughout OTAs, especially being year 2 and Coach half system, it's been crazy watching everybody fly to the ball, attack the ball, and actually being on one accord. Talking about first all the way to 4th down, get back on track downs. We all on the same page, all speaking the same language, and it's been good seeing it.
For you guys, especially the Packers, opening up with a game like this against the Lions is a good test for you guys defensively. Obviously, whether it be on the ground, whether it be in the air, because you understand the dynamic and how special the Lions offense is. Even with Ben Johnson leaving, they still have all those weapons, Jahmyr Gibbs and Montgomery, the receivers on the outside, tight end. Your thought process going into it early so far, what is it that you think you guys need to do to win that game come week 1 from a defensive standpoint? I already know what you guys can do on offense. Defensively, can you be able to hold them? I'm not sure where the Lions finish when it comes to scoring, but they can put up points.
Yeah, absolutely. Just like I was saying, we've been doing a great job through OTAs and camp of being on the same page, speaking the same language, understanding what teams want to do to us, especially our offense in these last couple of joint practices, really being on the same page of how these offensive teams want to attack us, understanding our weak points. And I'm saying when on 11 know that, we understand how to protect it. So just basically being on the same page. And when it comes to, that game right at 3 o'clock, we got to be locked in, focused, and on one accord how we've been and just having fun.
Okay, one more question, Unc.
Go ahead.
I know your team goals. You got team goals, obviously, from a defensive perspective. Team goals, offensive and defensively. Obviously, the main goal, you want to be in San Francisco at the end of the season, first week of February. But personal goals, your personal goals yourself that you would want to achieve. Can you share those with us? Whatever it may be.
Yeah, I could just show you my, shed a little into my mindset, man. Just trying to be dominant, man. I've been training hard this off season, really just trying to take over. Like I said, 1 through 4th downs, man. That's what I'm playing for, and really just trying to show everybody, how dominant I can be.
Rashan, you're the vet now. There's no more Aaron Rodgers. There is no more Jair Alexander. You're one of the old guards now. So now, how has your leadership style changed? Because guess what? You're one of the senior voices now.
Yeah, it's been great, man. It's something that, you always pray for and ask for. And it's crazy, we got rookies coming in talking about I used to watch you before my high school games. I'm like, man, I'm yeah, so it's kind of weird, but I've been having fun, and Green Bay been doing a great job, especially from when I came in with the guys they had ahead of me, being able to keep it real with me. Especially a big guy to me was Mercedes Lewis, so talking to him how to take care of my body, things like that. So when young guys come up to me, asking me how to film study, what to look for, things like that, I'm able just to keep it real because I had a good OG. But man, it's just been fun, man. I'm really a lead by example, and if I need to speak, I get there. But then also I started to learn that you can't talk to everybody the same way. You got to understand everybody
Who you
background.
dealing with?
And yeah, everybody background. Why everybody's in it. And I feel like this offseason, especially through OTAs camp, I've been able to understand people why. So when the do get time, 2-minute drill, deep fourth quarter, when we got to lock in, I could hit those points.
Hey, what's it like there in Green Bay? Is there anything to do? Is it fun?
It's
Play
chill,
football.
calm. Play football, man, and focus, man. But man, it's chill, calm. Green Bay, it's slept on, but it's a great community and it's well loved.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you got Milwaukee, you got Chicago. That's 90 minutes away. You got Milwaukee, that's 90 minutes away. So, but it's easy to play. My brother played there for 7 years, Rashan, and going to visit him, you can see why they had success in the 60s. Ain't nothing else to do. There was less to do then than there is now, but you can understand why the Packers have success. There's not a whole lot to get into. There's not a whole lot of trouble. There's not a look. Appleton is down the way, but that's a college town, like I mentioned. Milwaukee, but hell, Milwaukee closed down at 10:30. You ain't really trying to drive way to Chicago. You ain't really trying to drive way to Chicago to have a good time. Hey, when you're there for those months, when you come back for training camp and you're there, hey, bro, let's make the best of this situation. We can get tunnel vision. We can lock in. Let's try to go compete and win a Super Bowl.
And that's the mindset, and that's how it's always been being a Green Bay Packer.
Let me ask you this. Is there a play that you replay? Is there a almost sack? Is there almost a ball that was on the ground that, damn, if I could have just got this one, it would have helped out? Is there a play that you replay in your mind since you've been in Green Bay that you're like, man, if I'd have made that play, that'd have been a difference in the game?
To be honest with you, not off the top of my head, but I played too hard to give it up, man. Like I said, I'm going on year 7, and like a lot of guys I talk to, you can't take it for granted. And right now I'm in some crucial years where I feel like, I could take off and start extending in the right way.
Hey, it's flying by, huh? Do you realize you in year 7 already? It went by fast, didn't it?
Yeah, it's going by fast. It's going by fast. Like I said, I'm trying to stay in the moment and enjoy the ride.
Oh yeah.
It is, because you look up and you're going to be in year 10. And because, you're like, man, let me get 5. And you say, well, let me get to 10. And then once you get to 10, you're like, let me take a year at a time. But before you know it, I mean, I woke up one morning, I'm like, damn, I'm in year 10. And next day, hey, calling Mike said, hey, that's it for me, bro. I'm done. It goes fast. And that's why I tell guys, man, enjoy it. Make sure you're training, you're eating, your prep, everything, because you don't want to have not one iota of regret, because regret, when you leave this game, you can't go back. And so to have that moment of regret for the rest of your life, it'll eat at you. So when you done, Rashan, when you say, hey, Green Bay, hey, LaFleur or Gutekunst or whomever you got to call to say, I'm done, hopefully you finish your career in Green Bay, you're like, hey, you look back, it's like, man, I gave it everything I had. The way I trained, the way I slept, the way I practiced, the way I met, everything. I walk away with my head held high, knowing I couldn't have got anything else out of the talent that God blessed me with.
Hey, it's a good one right here too, boy. It's a good one. So I think about, obviously, during my playing days, as some of the players that I looked up to at the same position. Obviously, while we're still playing, I would watch their film and study some of the things that they did, and steal some of their moves, no matter what it be, just to be able to add to my game to improve year to year. Who are some players that play the exact same position you do that you look up to and watch their film to see what they do, where you can add to your toolbox as well?
Yeah, with me, it's funny, but I like going throwback. So, I
Really?
like throwing on Julius Peppers.
Oh,
Yeah,
hell, that's a
Julius
good one.
Peppers.
That's a
Yeah, Julius Peppers. I love Tom Ali. When he was in the
Kansas
Kansas
City.
City Chiefs
Yeah.
doing his thing. Yeah, Justin Houston. Those are guys that I feel like I rush similar towards. And then nowadays, you throw on, Miles Garrett. You could get been in the edge off of, TJ Watt. But I ain't
A
gonna lie,
speed to
this year.
power guy.
Yeah, speed of power, But this year I've been doing a lot of watching myself,
Yeah.
man.
I like it. I like
Yeah.
it. That's dope.
Let me ask you this, because Ocho and I was talking and how we approach the game of football, how we approach as a wide receiver. When you go into a game, obviously you're trying to get to the quarterback, but everything leads to something else. I'm showing him one thing, but that's not really what I want to do. I'm giving him this, but I really want to do that. But I'm saving it for a rainy day because I know it's going to come a third down in this fourth quarter. And I know I've been running up the field the whole game. And I know, I know I've been stabbing you the whole game. Hey, I've been posting and wiping you away the whole game. And I know you finna sit on that because that's what I've given you. I've given you no reason to prepare for anything else. Is that how you approach the rush game? Is that, look, I'm doing what I can, but I know I got to have this in my back pocket when I absolutely got to get this quarterback on the ground?
Yeah, shoot. Thinking about pass rushes and every pass rusher I talk to, man, all the great ones, you really got about 4 moves in the toolbox. And at the end of the day, it's really about reacting to what the offensive lineman wants you to do. But once you get off the ball a certain way and you got them thinking, oh, he about to stab him. Yeah, I stab you the first 4 or 5, maybe 6 rushes. But that third, crucial down, 3rd and 10, 3rd and 8, we gotta get off the field. I'm gonna have to sit you down, hit the edge. But yeah, it's a game. It's a game within the lines, and y'all both know that.
It absolutely it's a beautiful thing to watch the guys because I'm a lot older than you. I'm probably the age of your dad, but the pass rushers to watch DT how he got up the edge and bent the edge. He reminds me of Von Miller, and then I see Reggie White how he just had pure power. He just getting on the edge and he gonna hump you. You already know what's coming. You can sit down as much as you want to. You 330 and try to sit on it. You gonna get humped. He gonna throw a 330-pound man like he's a sack of potatoes. And then you get a guy like a Bruce Smith that's 265, 270, all out like a Myles Garrett playing on a 5 technique, and you're like, bro, how this man bend the edge like that? How can he lean? He's this high off the ground, Rashan. I'm like, how? How does he do that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching you. You got a lot of power. I see the way you're built from waist down, and the way you can post a guy, wax on, wax him off. You can also bend the edge. As you mentioned, you can convert speed to power because you can. It's all about getting off the ball. Once I get off the ball, you at my mercy, bro. As long as I'm not lazy off the ball, barbecue.
Hey, it's gonna be a good night. You're absolutely right.
So let me ask you a question. A lot of guys will listen to the TV version. They'll get the TV version, and they'll try to pick up the quarterback's cadence. Blue 17, blue 17. Ready, set. Do you do things like that, trying to pick up the audio copy, try to pick up the field copy?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm in the quarterback. I'm into the quarterback cadence. I'm heavy on the offensive line talk. The offensive line gonna tell you everything.
Right.
They're gonna let you know if it's a run, how loud they communicate,
how he's sitting,
how they sitting, eyes, body language. Yeah, I'm into it all. But especially once I hear the offensive linemen, talking, they kind of be able to, from my reads and everything, I'm kind of able to pick it up and play faster.
Especially when you at home, because it's hard for them to hear. So they've got to communicate. And as much as he's trying to look at you, he got to look. But now they kind of hold hands a little bit, but he still got to kind of look inside. And all you need is a half a step. That's all you need. It ain't no. Look, these guys are good. You ain't just finna just beat these guys, but that half a step that you get on that edge, and once you get them shoulders, once he turns.
Telling you.
Bro, you're not finna ride me up the field. I'm finna get skinny and I'm finna get narrow. I'm finna get the quarterback on the ground.
Yes, sir.
So, before the 2019 draft, you funded your own sports agency, the Rashan Gary Sports. What inspired you to do something like this?
Going to Michigan, being able to sit in, our Ross Business School. I had a couple of classes. I was blessed and fortunate to have a couple of classes in there. And just, actually talk about, business models, marketing. I actually got to, talk about life after football. And it's something that, I really never thought about. And I'm like, we could be real. Football is the biggest thing. This is not going to stop. It's only going to get bigger and bigger and keep growing and growing. So I'm like, when I get old and then when I do hang my cleats up, how can I, stay around, the game, give the game to young guys, especially in positions where, I wish I would have had growing up. And then also to leave a legacy, for my kids, and hopefully they kids. So really just trying to build it, become a powerhouse.
I like that. That's dope. That's dope. Especially
Hey,
the market.
Rashan, you do realize that division you in. You got the Packers. They won 14 games last year. You got the Lions. They won 15 games last year. You got the Bears, and many believe they're much improved with the addition of Ben Johnson as their head coach. They've added pieces on the offensive line to protect Caleb Williams. Defense seemed to be flying around under new DC, Dennis Allen, and yourself, the Packers. You guys made the playoff. Jordan Love had the surgery on his left hand, but everybody say he's good to go. What do the Packers need to do to win this division, get a home game, and say, hey, let whatever happens happen after that?
We gotta go out there and we just gotta play Packers ball. Like I said, we've been grinding from OTAs through camp. I'm talking about even finishing the preseason on a high note. We just gotta keep everything flowing. Like I said, especially on defense. We've been speaking the same language. I've been seeing the offense, do their thing, connecting. Even special teams, the guys is flying down. Understand that's a very crucial part and important part of the game. So all we gotta do is be consistent and have the mindset to go 1-0 every week.
Yeah, let me ask you this. At practice, do you if you see something from like your offensive line, like, bro, that's a tail. I can tell when you run the ball, I tell when you're passing the ball, I can tell how you trying to set me up. Do you guys communicate like that? Do they tell you, hey, Rashan, bro, hey, you gave this move away. Do you guys communicate like that with one another?
Oh yeah, that's iron sharpen iron. Especially when I'm trying to work on something. I'm big on that. I'm talking about both my tackles come to me. Like what bother you? So of course I'm gonna tell them everything I don't like to do, so I can work on it in practice, and vice versa. Me working on certain moves. Okay, you telegraph that, man. If you would have sold it up an extra step, you feel me? Or oh, you got me on that move. I'm like, all right, keep working things like that. But yeah, it's iron sharpen iron practice, and me withholding information for season, that's not gonna better the team. So I'd rather make it hard on me now. So for the guys that do give it away in season, I can play a little bit faster.
Oh, man, that's great. Man, thank you, Rashan, for joining us, man. Stay healthy. Best of luck. Hey, this year you was what? Hold on, let me find where you were. You was number 80. Man, you dropped 50. You down 30 spots. So when we come back and have this conversation next year, you got to be in the top 30. You got to be 30 above. Well, 30 or below.
It's gonna be great talking to you then.
Thank you, bro. Best of luck. Stay healthy. Good luck to the Packers this season, and we're going to talk to you down the road.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you. It's an honor.
Appreciate you, bro. Have a good one.
All right.
Rashan Gary, ladies and gentlemen. Ocho, Shilo Sanders was ejected after throwing a punch at Bills tight end, Zach Davison. Should he have been ejected?
Oh, yeah. You can't do that. You got to be able to control yourself, especially in that moment. I know the tight end, they was locked up a little bit. He was probably trying to roughhouse him a little bit, but you have to be able to control yourself. You got to be able to control your emotions, especially in moments like that, especially in a game. So, you have no choice. If you throw a punch, if anything, if your arm extends and it touches the other individual, you're going out the game every time.
Ocho, he in the open field. That's not like an offense and defensive lineman, Ocho. You in the pile and can't nobody see you trying to hit the guy. Ocho, the back judge or the side judge, he was standing right there.
They're right there. Sometimes you got players that'll provoke you. Sometimes they're always going to see the person that swings last. They'll never see who initiated. but they gonna always see the person who swings last. So you got to be able to.
I ain't trying to get you back in front of the ref. I'm gonna try to get you back when you ain't thinking about it. Cause if I do something, then you brace it. All you gonna do is turn to the ref. You see, ref, he did the A. Hey, ref, you see what 84 did? You see what he did? Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get you back. It's gonna look like a play. I'm gonna get your ass back, or I'm gonna get your teammate.
Somebody gonna get it.
Somebody gonna get got. They got your color uniform on. He ain't had nothing to do with it, but that's your teammate. Hey, y'all know how it is. Hey, I'm gonna get you with somebody that's related to you. Yeah, but I agree with you, Ocho. Shilo knows better. Shilo knows he can't do a situation like that, bro. You can't hurt. He got on a helmet. So let's just say for the sake of it, you hit him. Okay, you hit him in the head. Oh, what happened? You break your hand. You gonna get a penalty. In this situation, you got tossed. Now, even if you do rate the wrong, you do know when you get thrown out of the game, Ocho, you know that's like $30,000. So let's just say for the sake of argument, yeah. How much is an ejection in a football game?
Much.
It's like 25, 30,000.
Not that much.
The hell you say?
My goddamn celebrations were 25, 30,000. I know they ain't.
But you stayed in the game. Your celebration didn't call you to get tossed out of a game.
Yeah, I'm curious.
How much is an ejection?
Especially a first time offense too. They're gonna take all that into account.
Actually, like 32,000.
They're gonna let him appeal that. They're gonna let him appeal that.
They're gonna let you appeal it.
First time offense too. They're gonna be like,
who you appealing it to?
Merton Hank.
So let me ask you a question.
Is Merton Hank still?
Nah, I think it's Brooks, Derek Brooks, James Thrash, and John Runyon. So Brooks and Thrash, and then Runyon is over.
James Thrash? Oh, goddamn James Thrash, what? Hey, wait, Derek Brooks, you talk about?
He threw a punch. Yeah. 40 for fighting, Ocho.
Hey, hold on. You said Derek Brooks. You talk about double nickel?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. Man, they're going to take care of him. They're going to take care of him.
I mean, Brooks and Trash, they're very friendly, but some things.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Ooh, physical contact with an official is 40,000. The second offense is 81,000. Verbal or non-physical offense against the official. So if you cursing or something, that's 32,000. Next one. Ooh. Fighting. 40,000 for the first offense. $40,686. A second offense is 81,000.
Woo.
So unsportsmanlike conduct. I mean, I don't. You know what? Maybe they label it unsportsmanlike conduct.
Okay, they see.
But what did they call it during the game? What did they say during the game? Because if you throw a ball into the stands, that's $8,100, Ocho.
What you play?
Uniform.
Be throwing the ball in the stands still.
I know. I ain't throw one. Chin strap, shoulder pass, thigh, knee pass. That's $57. That's $5,800. Unapproved visor or tent, lack of brand marks, $5,700. Personal messages, about $11,500.
Damn.
Gang signs, ooh.
Gang sign.
Don't do that. Don't do that. That's all I got for you, Ocho.
Hey, wait. Hey, that's a gang sign too.
Hey, that's all I got. That's all I got for you. But I just say, look, the emotions got the best of him. You know, you fighting for a roster spot. I don't know what, like I said, I don't know what happened. I just, saw the still shots of it. Like, so I don't know if he did this or he did that.
Tight end blocking him all the way down the field. It seemed like he, obviously tight end came off, got up on the safety, and he trying to drive him back, and I'm assuming.
Oh, he tried to dump him. He tried to dump him. Yeah,
that's all. Little rough house.
And we find out what they call it in the game. And you just got to be smart in a situation like that because you are fighting for a position. You don't want to do anything that costs you position, but hey, I trust me. Sometimes when emotion is high, logic is low. We've all done things that like we look back at like, but man, why the hell I do that? Why? And Shedeur probably like as he's walking to the tunnel, like everybody, Shilo, everybody's gonna get got. If you play long enough, somebody gonna get you with a block, somebody gonna pancake you, somebody gonna route your ass up, you gonna get got. It's like being in the NBA, you gonna get dunked on. You play long enough, you gonna get dunked on. I don't care. I don't care who you are. You going to get got. Offensive lineman gonna get beat. He gonna get run over. Defensive lineman gonna get blocked. He gonna get pancaked. Quarterback gonna get hit. All that's going to happen because it's the game of football. And those guys are really good that you're going against. They're really good. I know you're really good also, but they're really good. And somebody that's really good can make somebody else that's really good look bad. I don't think people realize. People just think that, oh, he's such and such. He's supposed to win all the time. No, hell, you not. No. Even Barry Bonds, he didn't strike out often, but he did strike out. Tony Gwynn didn't strike out often, but he did strike out. He did get nobody hit 500, hit 600, 700. So obviously, but I ain't really never got that mad, Ocho. Not in the game. I mean, somebody done some dirty stuff? Yeah. And I got their ass back.
I mean, I'm trying to think. Only time I was about to fight, I went out for the beat Ray's ass. That's it. You heard me?
You gonna beat Ray up?
I'm finna beat Ray all up and down M&T Bank Stadium. He lucky Ed Reed grabbed me, boy. I was feeling good that day too.
Oh, you feeling good?
I was feeling good. But he ain't even know. Ray ain't even know. Like he hit me right.
Okay. Go ahead. What'd you say, Ocho?
Ray hit me. I went for the slant. It was too high.
I know. I saw it.
And listen, my helmet went flying. So once I got my helmet, and I was getting ready to walk up on him, and he didn't know I was going to hit him in the stomach. So, when you hit somebody in the stomach, the first thing they do is they bend down.
And then you'll catch him with an uppercut.
Yeah. And so, I mean, listen, I'll tell you, boy, I would have that 52 would have been 25 when I was done with Ray that day, boy.
I don't think you had all your bearings. I think you was about to be the headless football player because I thought your head was in that helmet.
It was. He was gonna get his work though. Hey, that's one of the things I miss though. Like I know I play around a lot. I make a lot of jokes. I'm always laughing and stuff.
What you miss?
Being able to compete, not against just anybody. I'm talking about being able to compete against those Steeler teams with Ike Taylor and James Harrison and Larry Foote and Joey Porter and oh man.
I thought you was gonna say you miss getting hit.
I don't mind that either. And listen, I was like Gumby, Unc. I ain't caring about that getting hit. I got up from every single hit except one. 11 years, one hit. I didn't get up. That was it. So,
when you pop up fast, they know they got you.
Now, I pop up fast talking trash though. Every time. It was some good days, man. I miss playing them Ravens, man, them defenses, man. Dog, that was such a joy. Such a joy. Because you had no choice but to show up, Unc. There's no weakness. There was no weakness nowhere.
Yeah.
D-line.
Division games are always tough.
Second level was good. Secondary was good. And here go my crazy ass. I'm talking trash all week long to take all the pressure off of everybody else on our team. So all the pressure was on me. Now all y'all got to do is just go out there and just do your job.
Nah, because they cheap shotting everybody. Man, why you cheap? Man, because tell Sharpe to say shut up. Okay. Man, Sharpe, leave him alone. You ain't got to
Right.
block him. Well, you need to block better.
Yeah, I enjoyed it that way, man. I don't know why, man.
I know. Look, you know what? I bet you time called him from the. I bet you time called Shilo in the locker room.
Of course, man. What is you doing, boy?
That's exactly what.
Come on, now.
What you doing? Really, son? You think so? Let me ask you a question. You hit him. You think you hurt him? You think there was a greater chance you hurt your own self, or you could hurt him? You hurt your own self, your own team, or you hurt him or his team. Because that's how you know. There's a. I don't know if he ain't really time ain't really no yeller. He's more of a talker and a stern and a stern way to get his point across. Me, I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Really? You thought that was your answer? The man done drove you like a Winnebago. So now you mad because you couldn't get him up off you. You take a swipe at him.
Oh man.
Hey, Shilo, you gonna get the weight room, bro. Them guys big, them tight ends. Hey, I was just strong, but I wasn't, I was 228. Them guys now, them tight ends now, they 6'4", 6'5", 250, 260. Hey, you got to drop anchor on them, Shilo. Get up off me. The hell you think you see?
And Prime got to be careful because Shilo will hit him back. Well, you was the same one out there fighting with Andre Rison. So how you sitting here telling me about throwing punches? You was out there.
Bad time. I remember that. Like, he tried to show out in front in my house. You can't come to my house.
They were going at it, boy. But they were going at it.
I think Dre forgot that Time was left-handed. he was looking for the right, and Time was killing it with the left. I think that's what happened. See, that's what gets you, Ocho, because you think most of the time, and I think most people are right-handed. Right. What's the percentage of right-handed people? If it ain't no 50-50 like a coin flip, it's got to be like 70-30, righty to lefty. And so you automatically assume somebody right-handed. And so you looking for that right, and he just got this upside your head with got.
Yeah. Them boy was going.
And see, the thing was, Time was smart. See, Time and when punching me, Time ain't want to break his hand.
Open.
Time was open-handed it. But I think Shilo learned. I mean, hey, you're like, hey. If hopefully he makes the squad and he can get this, because this thing, if you on the practice squad, Ocho, you ain't making $40,000 a week. They're gonna take your first 3 weeks going to the NFL.
You're gonna be all right.
Like, and that's what's amazing. That's what the thing is that those fines, man. Like, damn, I could have used that $40,000 too. Yeah. Dan Quinn praises Jayden Daniels for changing the culture of Commander's locker room. I think that smile is a wolf in sheep's clothing, Quinn said. He's an absolute dog competitor. Quinn described Jayden's routine and how his commitment to putting in the work helped set an example for the rest of the team. Very much an early morning person. Would rather grow through everything before everybody even gets here, well before the sun comes up. There's been times looking out the weight room who's walking off the field in the dark. It's him. That's a standard that other players have also appreciated from him.
Yeah.
Ocho, Jayden Daniels for MVP this season?
It's possibly because listen, I don't see a sophomore slump in the works for him. Obviously, I would like for them to get his number one target, Terry McLaurin. I would love them to get that situation rectified so we can have all weapons and all hands on deck coming week one. But he definitely can be the MVP. And obviously, what we saw last year, it didn't just start now. This is something he's always been doing. He was doing it at Arizona State. He did it at LSU. And so it just carried over into Washington. And they got their quarterback of the future for the next 10, 15 years. And stuff like that, the little things, the things that Coach Quinn is talking about, the little things is what's going to make a difference, which is why he was able to come into an organization and make an impact and difference right away. Right away. Things that don't even have to do with the game of football, the approach, your preparation, your work ethic. I know a lot of people say you work hard and you hope everything comes into fruition. It's not just about working hard. It's about knowing what to work on is what makes the difference. Everybody works hard, but knowing what you as an individual need to work on to make sure you on point at whatever it is that you do is how you see change and difference.
You see the difference between him and the guy in Indy?
Ooh. That's a good one.
You see the difference. One guy was there early, he's there late. One guy was there late and he left early. You see the difference. You see the difference. It's what you do. They watch what you do, not what you say. I see better than I hear. I hear you talking about how much time you put in, but I see you the last one drag your ass in here. I see you the first one leave. That's how you become great. That's how you become successful.
I don't see how you couldn't sacrifice in that position anyway to want to be the best at what you do. The quarterback position? With the kind of money they paying, as difficult as it is to find QB1s on certain teams, and I got the opportunity to be QB1, and you think I ain't finna buy in? I mean, that's just me. I'm not caring about nothing else, no other hobbies or nothing else I got going on. I'm QB1 in Indy? You mean I got the chance year 1, year 2, so year 3 is my make it or break it year. If I got all my ducks aligned in a row, if I dot all my I's and I cross all my T's, you mean there's an opportunity for me to get a 5-year, $300 million contract? What? And you think I'm not going to be locked in? First one there, last one out? Man, boy.
Ocho, they serve you breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You got cold tub, you got steam room, you got sauna, you got red sauna, you got everything you could possibly need. They serve you breakfast, they cook. You want salmon? Okay, you got that. You want a steak? You got that. You want chicken? Oh, are you pescatarian? So it's only fish for you. What type of fish do you like? Make sure we have that. You like salmon? You like trout? Oh, really? Okay. I'll talk to maybe we can get some grouper. Maybe we get sea bass. We get a whitefish. You like whitefish? Sure. You like cod? You like halibut? Sure. So lamb chops, they prepare. They cooking sunny side up, over medium, poached. You want French toast? You want pancakes? Ocho, all of that is there at your disposal. Now, Ocho, man, hey, let me get in this cold tub, this cold plunge. Man, I'm gonna get in the sauna. Man, let me get in the steam room. Let me get in the red sauna. Let me get on the laser tape.
Hey.
There is no reason. There's absolutely no reason for a player. They have everything you can possibly want. And this is an opportunity for, guys, I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't. And it's not always, but you can tell that Jayden Daniels, the little bit that I was around him, Ocho, remember before the draft, we had him on. He came on the way he carried himself. We had him on last year at the Super Bowl. He had him on. Yeah, he gonna be something. You're gonna be something. Because I've been around enough quarterbacks and to see how they handle their business, the ones that really good. I played with one, went to the Hall of Fame. I got an opportunity to see Peyton. I wasn't there day to day, but talk to people around him and how he goes about. Peyton ran the practices. You can't run the practice if you don't know what the hell you doing. Brady, I heard Brady talk. He ran the practice. This is where I want you. This is what it needs to look like. I don't get these guys, and then but like I said, but sometimes Ocho, the hardest thing for us to see is our own flaws. I raised my hand.
Shoot, I raised mine too. Matter of fact, everybody in the chat should probably raise theirs as well, because we all have them. We all have them, Unc.
You're so close to the situation you don't see. See, the blindest person isn't the man that can't see. It's the one that chooses not to see. Is when someone tells you something, or there's a reoccurring pattern
Of the same thing.
of the same thing. I mean, bro, as the quarterback, Ocho, even if you don't even turn, even if you just in the film room by yourself, just be the last one to leave.
Yeah.
Fool them. You cannot, as the quarterback, be the first one to leave. You can't. I remember before they got these iPads and all the stuff you could watch it on. Man, I used to see Seven watching tape, and then he got those, our laundry bag, Ocho, the little mesh bags. He got 10, 15, 20 tapes in there. He's going home because he got one of those big machines, and he's gonna watch film.
And the funny thing too about it too, Unc, you can't fool yourself pretending like you're watching, because what's gonna happen based on what you see, you're gonna recollect.
You'll get your ass in the game.
You're gonna expose yourself.
Yep.
You're gonna expose yourself.
Because John would come back and say, "Hey," and he was like, "Hey, T, did you see such and such? Did you watch this?" I was like, "Yeah." He said, "Did you see how they played it?" I said, "Yeah, they played like what we call a bear stretch. They stretched it, which was a bear front, the center guard, and both guards are covered, but they had a guy head up and they had a guy outside." He says, "Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure." Yeah. Oh yeah, because he's gonna quiz me. Because hey, I think I know. Hey, I know what everybody's supposed to do. At least I'm telling everybody I know what everybody's supposed to do. I know what Rod does. I know what Ed does. I know what I got. I know what the back's supposed to do. So he's like, "Okay, you say you do it, but did you see? Hey, did you see what Green Bay run?" I said, "Yeah, Pittsburgh." I said, "Yeah, they ran cover 6, but they do it differently. They kicking it. So they playing quarters on one side, but they playing cover 2 on the back side. But the guy in the press, he kicking it. So that's what we call 6 kick. Because you can play cover 2, the guy play off, funnel you down inside. But no, he in a press position, and then he dropping. But they still playing quarters on the backside and half on the front. So it's things like that. Guys, don't miss this opportunity. Man, y'all got so much that you can do. You can be great if you want to. And obviously, Ocho, you get to this level, and that's what I tell them. Everybody got talent.
Everybody.
You're not unique. Now, hey, bro, you're not unique. Maybe you can do some things, but everybody got a certain level of talent. You don't get here without no talent. Now, I'm not saying everybody is as talented as Lamar Jackson or has an arm that can throw the ball like Josh Allen. Those are different things. But if you don't think everybody at this level has a certain level of talent, you're fooling yourself.
Just to get in the door, you got to have the talent now. Got to have the talent. Now, how much work you willing to put in to be even better?
Hey, we got a special guest joining us.
TJ.
My dog,
What's up, baby? What they do,
man? What's going on, man? I just going out to eat with the family. I'm like, oh, my boy want me on. Pull up.
Yeah.
Pull in the parking lot. Let's go.
I told him I'm so glad you on, because you're much better at being a little bit more in depth in explaining things, because I kind of get frustrated because people I tried to tell him, I talked to you earlier and I knew I wasn't tripping. You saw the same thing I saw, but maybe if they hear from you, because they sick of hearing my mouth, and give them a better explanation on 12 situations, maybe they'll understand.
Yeah, man, just give us your thoughts on Shedeur, the game today. TJ, why do you think the Browns played it the way they did, and Shedeur's performance today?
From my assessment, y'all, they don't want a controversy. That's how they don't want to because we know what Flacco can do. Why does Flacco start in the game? We know what he can do. He led y'all to the playoffs the last time y'all let him play. So if you're trying to figure out who you gonna play in case Flacco gets hurt, Dillon Gabriel or Shedeur, you let them split the game. Snoop Huntley, Tyler Huntley's getting cut tomorrow.
Yeah.
You let them battle it out. And so to me, it was like, wow, you put him in with guys that's gonna be on the street tomorrow. They all getting cut, Shannon. Everybody Shedeur play with. They getting cut tomorrow or Monday. And so you didn't get this man a fighting chance to compete. He went into a gunfight with 2 knives. He gonna lose that every time.
I was surprised, TJ. What I was most surprised about is that this is your opportunity to see him in a 2-minute situation. Why are you giving a guy a 2-minute situation when that guy's going to be on the street in the next couple of days? So what do you get? And people already know what Huntley can do. He's been a starter in this league. He backed up Lamar Jackson for 2 to 3 years. He even started a postseason game. So I don't think anybody's going to look at that 2-minute situation and say, you know what? Snoop Huntley is our backup. We saw him last year, and he goes down to Miami. We saw him last year, and we've seen him in situations. That's what was confusing to me, TJ.
You know why they did that, Shannon? If Shedeur take them down there, drive down the length of the field, they win that game, the fans gonna be saying Shedeur our quarterback. Shedeur should be our starter. Shedeur should be the guy that starts game 1, week 1. Look what he did. They didn't want that to happen. And I don't know what's going on with Kevin Stefanski. It's almost as if, and I don't even want to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. It's like he don't want Shedeur to do well. Like when he played well the first game, he was so off-putting, like, oh, yeah, well, we'll see what happens next. Like, he should, he played great, man. He exceeded our expectations. He didn't say none of that. And so to me, it's as if they want him to fail so they can justify doing what they want to do. But man, listen, the way when Dillon Gabriel, and I know Dillon Gabriel, and I like Dillon Gabriel, I know him personally, very good dude. When he made the entertainers and competitors comment, man, Shannon, if that was me, I would have walked up on Dillon Gabriel myself and be like, hey, bro, what did you mean? Shedeur handled that about as good as anybody can handle it when he was asked that. He done handled himself the right way the entire time he been there.
Ocho said it wasn't nothing. Ocho said we made a big deal about nothing with that, TJ.
Nah.
He said he wasn't talking about. Ocho told me he was not talking about Shedeur.
So when you first hear it, 100% you talking about me if I'm Shedeur. When I first heard it, I'm like, oh, he talking about Shedeur. If you sit back and reflect on it, I believe he's talking about y'all two and the people on TV, the guys that are entertaining everybody else. But initially, when I first heard it, I said, oh, my God, why would he say that? But then when you sit down and think about it, I do believe he wasn't talking about Shedeur. But in that initial reaction, oh, I'm going to come press you just to make sure.
Let me ask you this, TJ. Why was he talking about Ocho and I? We're not competing against him.
Entertaining. He's competing, but the entertainers, the guys with great podcasts like what y'all doing, the guys on TV, they entertaining y'all. So don't let them have us go against each other. We gonna compete, but the entertainers, that's how I took it once I sat back and reflected and thought about it.
I think you gave him too much credit for that. I don't think he thought that far in depth.
and it could be, though, Shannon, that I know Dillon Gabriel. I've been knowing him for a few years now, and I like him, and that could be why.
Yeah. It seems to me, sometimes, like when you didn't like somebody, a Hoosh, and somebody mentioned their name and you get quiet and you like, it seems like every time they mention Shedeur's name, like Stefanski gets a part of him inside, like, damn, I got to talk about this dude. He fourth string. Why are we talking about a dude that's fourth string?
Because he played well. And let's just be honest, man. We all know who his pops is. And so he came into the league like, whoa, did they really just do Shedeur the way they did him during the draft? So automatically all eyes they were gonna be on him because of the way he came into the league. He played so well, and then to be drafted in the 5th round, everybody was taken aback by that. Then he gets in the game when he played the way he played, some of them throws he was making, man, those aren't easy throws. It ain't
Nope.
like it's
He
cover
threw
three.
guys open.
Man, he was throwing BBs.
Yep.
And so I don't know why they won't get this man a fair shot. At least it just seems that way. Joe Flacco may lead them to the playoffs, but he's not your quarterback of the future. I'm going with one of these young guys so that I can see, are they the future or I got to draft somebody else?
Yes. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with you. I think, look, in year 18, based on Joe Flacco's resume and his history, he gonna win you 4 or 5 games.
Yeah,
But-
nice run.
But here's the thing: Joe Flacco win you games when there's no expectations. You see, the number one thing that a killer player is expectations. When the backup come in and he gets to play free and loose, put expectations on him and see what happens. Now we expect you to lead us to the division. We expect you to win this game for us and see how they play.
Hey, you got these Unc-isms, man. You be having these Shannon-isms, man. Hey, you're right. Because now we expect you to win this playoff game. You fall flat. We
Yep.
expect you to beat the Ravens or the Steelers or the Bengals. You fall flat. And he's not your future. That to me
Right.
is the biggest thing. The Cleveland Browns are a quarterback away from being competitive with anybody
Every week.
because of that defense and the skill guys that they have. And so, to me, it's a no-brainer. I don't know why or what Shedeur has done. Because Prime
Deion's
played a long
son.
time. Prime played a long time. They love Prime just because their daddy was a confident individual. His kids are gonna be the same way. We are a product of who we are always around.
Correct.
And that's just what they are. Man, listen, if you ask my son, is the next boy better than him? And he say, yeah, we got a problem. He know better. And so Shedeur is bred the same way. I just want to see the young man be given a fair shot. And from the outside looking in, it doesn't look like that's the case.
Yeah.
I remember when Prime said, "Do not let my confidence offend your insecurities."
Straight up.
Don't let that go over your head now. Don't let my confidence offend your insecurities.
Man,
Who I am and what I think of myself, that shouldn't have anything to do with you. Because see, now you're allowing my confidence and my ability. Now you don't feel so secure in yourself, in your abilities. So now I'm offensive. How dare you talk like that? So where's the lie in what I said?
And this is the thing, though, Shannon, you one of the best to ever do it. And Chad should be right there with you in the Hall of Fame. That's another discussion. Every professional athlete, man, we all had the utmost confidence. Like, I still feel like right now I can go play in my head. Like, in my head, I feel like I can go get it done. Like, I believe in myself to the fullest. As you do, Chad does as well. Every professional athlete has unwavering belief in yourself.
That's how you make it this far.
That's how you make it. And so, to me, that's what you want. And the way this dude has handled himself, man.
He done an unbelievable job. He's done
unbelievable, man. Like, you could tell he's been raised right. Like, so many guys, the questions they asking him and the way they treating him, they didn't give him that drive today. Man, come on, man. That dude could have just sat on the bench. He didn't do that. I'm sure he was disappointed. He handled himself the right way on the sideline. Me and Chad would have been throwing our helmets or something.
Oh, you already know.
Man,
But the thing is that he knows he knows no matter where he is, the cameras are on him. If he's on the sideline getting Gatorade, the cameras are on him. If he's standing there listening to the play being called in the headset, the cameras are on him. When he's on, so whatever emotion he's going through, the cameras are going to be on him. And guess what? People are going to try to deduce what is he thinking, what's going on in his head. You see his body language? That's why he was a 5th round draft pick. Look at the body language, Ocho. You see what happens? Blah blah blah, bro.
Hey, great awareness. He has great awareness. Let's go. If you look at what Jackson Dart has done in New York. What are they saying now in New York? What are they saying? Man, when is Jackson Dart going to be starting? What week is Jackson Dart going to be the starter?
See, Ocho?
Hey, you think they want that in Cleveland? They
No.
should. They should want it. But they don't, because you look, Jackson Dart has played so well. It's like Russell Wilson is about to get Matt Flynn the way he did Matt Flynn. Jackson Dart about to do Russ. Why ain't they giving Shedeur the same opportunity?
You heard that, Ocho?
Oh yeah.
You told him that already?
I did. I did.
But listen,
I'm telling you.
You have to understand, and this is so funny. The people that continue to say we're making excuses for Shedeur, and the simple fact that the owner came out and said, "This is not the player I wanted. Shedeur is not my pick." That alone, that tells you all you need to know. Kevin Stefanski, hands are tied. He answered to someone else. He answered to a higher power. There's a reason why when he's asked about Shedeur, he has a certain look on his face. There's no excitement. He doesn't say the right things that normal coaches say about players when they do well, even though it is just a preseason game.
He's the coach. He don't have no say over the final 53.
Absolutely not.
He got no. Kevin Stefanski does not have say over the final 53. That's Barry and that's Jimmy Haslam. That's
he
why
hasn't had
that's
enough
what,
success. He hasn't had enough success. If he had more success as a coach and with that team, he would have more say so.
A little input, but he doesn't.
But see what happens when you get a job and you haven't had a whole lot of experience. You see, now Ben Johnson, he gets to go to Chicago. He got say over the final 53. Andy Reid had say over the final 53. Sean Payton had say over the final 53. Mike Tomlin has say. But when you don't have the kind of credentials and you get a head coaching job, you're happy just to be a head. There are only 32 of these things in the world. You're one of 32. And if you're happy to get one, you're like, okay, hey, y'all do whatever y'all want to do. I don't want to do that. I just want to coach the team. And Kevin Stefanski is just coaching the team. Because all things being equal, me personally, I don't think he would want to carry 4 quarterbacks. Because as long as Shedeur Sanders is on that team, there are going to be questions, Hoosh.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be questions as soon as they start losing. As soon as they start losing, Flacco going to the bench. And because honestly, I believe they really wanted Kenny Pickett to be the starter. Kenny Pickett just couldn't stay healthy.
Ocho, they want to listen to me.
And you know what? I ain't going to say, I know that for a fact. I was told that by somebody that's in that building, that it was Kenny Pickett or Dillon Gabriel. I was told that by somebody that's in that building. Kenny Pickett or Dillon Gabriel.
Y'all go ahead and talk on that. I'm going to dust my awards over here.
Hey, he been telling you that?
Yeah. Hey, listen, you talk about competing in that AFC North.
You got to have a quarterback. Hey. Look at the quarterback. You got 2 games against Joe Burrow. You got 2 games against Lamar Jackson, and you got 2 games against Aaron Rodgers. And now everybody said Aaron has looked well. We'll see. He is 41. We'll see how his body holds up, especially now in the warm. You live in California, Hoosh. So it's warm pretty much year round. As we start to get old, there's a reason why people go to Florida. There's a reason why old people go to Arizona. There's a reason why old people live in Nevada, because that warm weather. Now you go back and look at Aaron Rodgers in the beginning of the season, played well. And then when it got cold, he didn't play so well. But in the 2 games that he had in Miami, the game he had in Jacksonville, what's the weather like in Jacksonville and Miami in December? Really nice. Go back and look at the games, how he played. So we'll see when the weather turns cold in Pittsburgh, in Baltimore, in Cincinnati, and Cleveland, if he can stay. But tried and true, Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow is going to be able to wheel and deal. So if you in that division, you got to deal with those guys. And if you can't beat those guys, you can't go 1-6, 1-5, and think about you going to win that division. That ain't happening.
No, sir.
When is the last time Cleveland has had a quarterback that you just spoke of? Like, when is it? Bernie Kosar?
Yes.
Is it that far back?
Yes.
Like,
Johnny?
To me, I want a guy like Shedeur. I'm giving him an opportunity. If you fall on your face, you fall on your face. But you getting a chance with me Because if I win with Shedeur and I'm Kevin Stefanski, I have a lifetime of security. I'm retiring when I want to retire.
Yep.
If Shedeur turns out to be that guy, that to me is why I don't understand. And you made a point. He must have his hands tied, because why wouldn't you want to go with a young guy? Because if he succeeds, I'm set for life. I'm $100 million coach now.
Easy.
I would rather win my way. I would rather lose my way than win someone else's way.
Hey, that's another Unkism. That's another Unkism right there. Chalk him up.
TJ, how many times have you seen coaches? If I'm going to win or lose, I'm going to do it my way. There's a lot of times, especially in the NBA, when they want to play the young guys, and the coach is like, hell no, I'm trying to win. And they get him up out of there because somebody going to come in and play and going to do, because we try to get a draft pick, we try to get Zion Williamson, or we try to get Cooper Flag or whomever. So coaches will say, you know what, if I'm going to lose, I'm going to lose my way. I ain't winning somebody else's way.
You do that in the NFL, they're going to be working on somebody network television. They going to get them up out of there.
Hey, everybody got these great answers. Well, they should do this. Man, look here. I'm sitting up here on TV because I retired. Now, why are you here? If you got all these great ideas, Hoosh, I'm sitting up here on TV because I retired. Now, explain to me, did you retire? Because if it was as easy as what you making it out to be, you should still be somewhere.
And that's why everybody hopes to get to be in Mike Tomlin position, Andy Reid position, Sean Payton position, Sean McVay, Kyle. That's every coach's dream.
Yes.
And the way football is now, you better have a guy under center that can fulfill that dream and make it come true.
It's not the way it used to be. Hey, bring your defense and a running game. I don't care how good your defense is. You could have the 2000 Ravens. If your quarterback suck, you not winning no championship. Because I can guess what? See, because you know why? Because he's the only guy that you cannot hide. Mm-hmm. Because guess what? If I got a guy that struggles to get off press coverage, I can stack the formation. I can put his ass in motion. And I can make it difficult for you to press him. So I can get a free release. If I got a weak corner, I can give him help over the top. I'll put him in cover 2. I'll roll protection. I'll buzz the linebacker. I can do things to protect him. I can slide my offensive line one way or another, or I can tell the back to chip his way out. Now you tell me, how the hell do you hide your quarterback? Because I'm going to force his ass to make throws.
We going to play Pop Warner football. We going to press him. We going to put 8 in the box, safety in the middle of the field. Beat us. That's what they're going to do.
I'm going to make you throw it. Absolutely.
And that's how you get found out. To me, the way the game is evolved, you got to have a really good quarterback or a great one, and you got to have some guys on the outside that can get open. Straight up. That's what football is today. That's what it is.
It ain't that hard. We make it harder than what it is, but it ain't that hard. It's still played the same way. My 11 against your 11. But I tell you what, your weakest 11 better not be the quarterback. I don't care about all that other stuff. Your weakest of your 11 better not be him.
Hey, when you start saying the weak links on offense, if your quarterback is within the first 5 or 6 you say, you got a problem.
A real one. He don't have to be the best, but he better be one of the top 3 on that offense, top 4 at worst. And if he's not one of those, you're not going where you want to go. You can't hide him.
No.
You used to could hide it because, look, we run the ball. And guess what? We run the ball 35, 40 times. We throw it on our terms. It's 2nd and 1. It's 3rd and 1. We catch you off. Nah, they won't let you do that now. Because they've made it so conducive for you to throw it, the way they protect the quarterback. And if you think if I'm going to pay a guy $60 million, TJ, so he can turn around and hand this ball off 45 times a game, you better kiss my butt. You won't throw it. I pay you $60 million, and you better have 35, 40 touchdowns, 4,000, 5,000 yards. I am not paying you that kind of money to hand the ball off.
Now, you're going to throw that thing, you're going to run it. You might have to catch it sometimes too.
You
But
might.
the wait in about 5 years, Jayden Daniels getting 80 million a year.
Oh,
Jayden Daniels getting 80. He getting 80. CJ Stroud gonna probably get about 77.
Yep.
And
Oh,
that's where the game is
They-
going.
cause you see Josh Allen. You see what Josh Allen got.
Yes.
Cause the quarterback they just going up, and that's where Richardson was supposed to be in. He was supposed to be right there. He was supposed to be getting up. But see what I told him, and people, oh man, you be hating on the. I said, guys, he's been labeled a project his entire career. So with a project, you don't move in. If I buy a building, I say this is a project. I think if I fix this thing up, I think it can be. I think it can be really good, TJ. You don't move into a project right away. You build
I gotta
it up.
fix it up.
Yeah.
They say this guy's a project, and you throw him out there week one. What project? They didn't even. What project have they ever done that with?
Shannon, they drafted Anthony Richardson 4th overall.
Correct.
And what did they say when he came out? He didn't start enough games in college. He ain't started enough games in the league. They not giving him a fair chance. When we in school, the days that I did go, and you had a project due. They ain't give us a project today and say the project was due tomorrow.
Right.
We had about a week or two to complete the project. Yeah. It takes time. You got to do your research. You got to study. They didn't give Anthony Richardson that time. But he's not absolved of any blame, because you can never check yourself out of game and say you tired. Ever. You can't do that. And when he did that, he lost some guys in the locker room and he lost some guys upstairs. You can't do that. But with that being said, you can't come into the league needing experience, and then when you get to the league, they give up on you before you even get any type of experience.
Hoosh. It was him that said the NFL is easier than college. Do everybody remember him saying that? He said that, Ocho. He said that out loud.
I promise you, get him on the show tomorrow. He'll take that comment back.
I think he answered too fast. He answered too fast based on what he had seen to date before he did that interview, and he might have felt that way. But it's a whole different ball game. It's a whole different ball game, as you can see now.
You guys, I played in an era with great quarterbacks, played with a great one. You tell me, have you ever heard Brady, Manning, Elway, Marino, name a great quarterback that says NFL football is easier than college football? Just tell me one.
Ain't nothing about NFL easy at any position. Especially quarterback. You got to know what the entire offensive line is doing, the running backs doing, the receivers, tight ends, and then you need to know what the defense is doing. Ain't nothing about that easy. Like, being a quarterback, you basically going to med school. You studying to be an attorney. You studying to be a neuroscience. Like, you being a quarterback takes so much time, so much commitment, that nothing about it is easy. But guess what? He know now. Yeah. He know now.
That's why I don't feel bad when they will want to have, they want to drink. Hell, I be drinking too. Because you mentally exhausted, because you're literally thinking. Me, when we going up, I'm trying to beat the guy in front of me. That's what I'm worried about. Ocho, you trying to beat the guy in front of you. He got to worry about, man, I sure hope this left tackle did his job. Man, I wonder if Ocho running the right route. Damn, I wonder if Hoosh got our press in the slot. Damn, man, did the back chip his way out? Did we slide the protection the right way? Oh, damn, I got to throw the guy open. That's every single play for 65 plays.
Every play.
And then, people look at it as they just drop back, hike the ball, and just that's it.
Okay.
That's it. That's how people do it. That's why they talk so much trash from the outside looking in, thinking that the job is easy at that level.
And
ain't no job in the NFL easy.
When the quarterback calls the play out the huddle, have y'all noticed? Just watch the games. They walk up to the line of scrimmage. They look around. They taking their time. They're processing information. They don't get into that cadence right away. They look around, they thinking, okay, what are they in? This what we have. The process, and that's every single place. So they thinking without thinking because you want it to be second nature now. I got to just react. And that's where all the study during the week comes from. But they get fooled, you live to play another down. That quarterback position, man, is no joke.
Nope. And the thing is that because he has to remember down and distance, he got to remember area on the field. He's got to remember, okay, time on the clock. I mean, most quarterbacks, they study coordinators because coordinators become head coaches and they bounce around the league. So Peyton Manning probably had a book of all. Rex Ryan was the D coordinator in Baltimore, but he's the head coach in Buffalo and at the Jets. Tom Brady, same thing. Drew Brees, same thing. So all these coordinators, guess what they turn into be? Head coaches. And when they're head coaches, guess what they're going to run? The defense that they ran with the D coordinator at another stop. So it gives me a head start on what I need to prepare for. Quarterback is not an easy position. I understand why they make the big bucks, and I ain't envious of it because I don't know about y'all, but I've taken some shots that I didn't see, and they hurt. So imagine just standing there, you about to throw the ball, and the dude put his helmet right in your back.
It's the thankless position, and that's why I believe they get too much credit when things go well, and they take way too much of the blame. When things go bad. They take way. It's the ultimate football is the ultimate team game. 11 on 11. Ultimate team game.
Because hey, you can play great, and somebody drop a pass, and then somebody miss a block. It really sometimes it comes down, and you're like, one play don't win the game. Okay, when did that play happen?
Yeah, they quick to say that. If I drop a ball and it's at the end of the game, I cost y'all the game. And
for sure.
We all know that. The leaders on the team gonna say, that play didn't cost us. Like, boy, yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. I'm man enough to say, yeah, it did. It cost us. I mean, that happened to me in the playoffs. I dropped the ball. Ray Lewis come up to me, man, they ain't cost us the game. I said, Ray, yeah, it did. That cost us the game.
Yeah.
And that's just a reality of it. One play can cost you a game, but a leader gonna say it can't.
Right. Because all plays aren't created equal. All turnovers. A turnover in the first quarter is not the same as a turnover with 3 minutes left in the ball game. A big play in the first quarter, it doesn't have the same impact as a big play late in the ball game. Plays vary. They have different weight. And we understand that as look, we all gonna say all the right thing, but under my breath, like, yeah, it did. It cost it, bro.
100%. But that's the good thing about football because we always hope I'll be better next week.
Yes.
I'll be better next week. And then when next week don't come, it's like,
when am I gonna get my opportunity to redeem myself? Because that's the thing about sports is that you always get an opportunity to update your resume. In some sports, it's sooner than other. Baseball, basketball, they play every other night. They play 3 games a week. In football, you get once a week to update that resume. And you don't get to keep it because a lot of times what people try to do, Hoosh, and you know this, Ocho, is that a guy, man, I know what he did. And when he did that, I ain't taking nothing what he's already accomplished away. Those 3 MVPs, those Super Bowl MVPs, those All-Pros, he still got those on his mantle. But I'm talking about yesterday, he was some slaw. It's really that simple. I ain't one of those guys that, you get to, it's a legacy and you get to keep, you can play bad. And even though you got all these accolades, hell no. That ain't how it works in sports.
They don't carry over like that.
Hell no. Not with Shannon, they don't.
It's about right now. It ain't about yesterday, tomorrow. It's right now. What are you doing right now? And that's the world of sports.
That is. Well, TJ, man, we're gonna let you get into your family. We're gonna let you go and get some dinner, get out to eat. Hey, man, thanks for stopping by. Come back and join us again soon, man.
Hey, Shannon, how often you in the weight room, bro? You looking kind of swollen. Your shirt small.
You see
Hey,
that?
what about
Ocho, that's how you supposed to look.
about me?
Hey, Chad, what you wearing right now, bro? About like 187?
205, look.
That ain't no 205.
205, boy. 205, boy.
TJ, that ain't no 205.
Hey, I know.
205, boy.
It's a 5 on there. It's an 85 or a 95, but it damn sure ain't no 2 in front of it.
I'm 205 right now for real. Cause TJ, I'm preparing to fight Debo in February.
I wish you the
I
best,
appreciate
man.
it.
Come
Hey,
on.
no, you better. Hey, don't wish me the best. You better wish him the best, cause I'm finna beat him the fuck up.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, no
Make sure
wrestling.
you make sure you do that. No, it's MMA.
No wrestling. No wrestling.
No, MMA, everything goes.
Everything goes, TJ. TJ,
Nah,
yeah,
hey. Hey, did you just see what happened to Drickus Duplessis with when he fought Shemaev last week?
I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Right.
I'm training with Khabib.
Okay, well you need to go. Well, you need to go to You need to go to Dagestan then.
Yeah, start wrestling with them bears.
No,
all
Khabib
right?
down here in Miami. Me and him been training.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
I
with
sure
you.
hope
There.
it-
I'm with you. I'm
Yeah,
with
see,
you.
I hope it rubs
now
off.
y'all want to
Hey.
be with me. Yeah.
I got to make sure you're prepared. I'm
Me
with
and
you,
Khabib,
dog.
we've been training the past month.
All
All
right.
right.
Hey, TJ, man, thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate
Man,
that,
I
man.
appreciate y'all, man. Y'all take care, fellas.
You too.
All right.
Ocho, you ain't gonna believe this. Kansas State quarterback Avery Johnson's father was in a fist fight with his other son in the parking lot after today's loss in Dublin, Ireland. Ocho, take a look at this.
Who was fighting?
The quarterback's dad and his brother. So the quarterback for K-State, that's his dad and his brother. So that's his son that's fighting the dad.
Well, what in the world going on? What they look alcohol in the system? Hey, I would love the backstory on this Unc too. I would love it.
Ain't no backstory.
Who won the game?
K-State lost.
Okay.
I don't look, to be in a situation that you fight your dad, you got no respect for your dad. I can see if it's a family situation where the mom is involved and he's shoving. I get all that, Ocho. But in a situation like this at a ball game and it's out in public.
Hey, and you know, you got to think about other dynamics too and other elements that can cause stuff like this: drinking, alcohol, being in the game, having fun. Again, emotions are high. You lose the game. Some things might be said and exchanged, and stuff like that happens. Now, when we talk about family incidents and we talk about fights and stuff like this, you know, stuff like this happens, especially in our culture in general. You know,
and that's what's so sad.
I know,
Ocho.
but to see it happen and be displayed in public like that is very unfortunate. Very, very, very.
Ocho, let me tell you something. Let me tell you how alcohol works. You won't do anything intoxicated you hadn't at least thought about sober, because your mind won't allow you to go there. You see, people, hey, they stole an 18-wheeler, or they stole a bulldozer, or they did something reckless, but you thought about that while you were sober. Alcohol broke down the inhibitions and gave you the courage. That's what they call it, liquid courage, to go do what you did. I don't care how drunk I got. I ain't finna fight my brother. I ain't finna fight my parents.
And it's so funny. You see videos like this all the time, Unc. And
it's
families
embarrassing.
fighting each other, whether it be sisters, whether it be hell, Unc. And I don't mean to bring up stories. I don't mean to bring up stories, but obviously you know the story of my mom. You know, Miss Hurricane Paula. And I remember getting a phone call from my little brother one time. Man, you need to come home, man. But what you mean come home? I can't come home. Boy, it's football season. You know I'm locked in. Well, mommy done jumped on grandmama. They out there in the grass. They out there in the grass and they tough. I'm like, man, boy, go out there and stop it. What are you calling me for? I'm all the way in Cincinnati. There's nothing I can do. I'll make a phone call once I get out of, you know, I'm like, come on, Chauncey. So I mean, that's why I kind of understand it. I get it. Because I've been in a situation before, wasn't present for it, but after hearing my grandma's side of the story, hearing my mama's side of the story, I'm like, come on, y'all. Now you need to stop drinking. Grandma, you need to stop talking to her like that. But it happens. It happens.
You know, they talking about, man, you won't have good luck hitting on old people. You right. You won't have good luck if I'm the old person. You won't have no good. You're absolutely right. You are absolutely
You gonna
right.
put them hands on them on? Man, that's sad.
I have a relationship with my kids that I've explained to them. Our dynamic won't ever change. No matter how wealthy you become, no matter how poor I become, I'm your father. You'll always be my child. So we're going to keep this dynamic the way it is. I might be in a situation where I can't do for myself, and you'll have now all of a sudden you'll have to be the parent but I'm still the parent. I've explained that to my kids. My kids understand that. And when things got to a point where, hey, let's just take some time. Hey, we'll reconvene in a couple of days. We'll reconvene in a week. I don't need you to say something you regret. I don't want to say something I regret. Ain't nobody gonna put their hands on nobody because everybody grown here. Even when my kids weren't going, they got to a certain age. I was like, look, y'all know right from wrong. I'm not finna discipline you like by putting my hands on you, spanking you, and doing all that kind of stuff. I ain't punch him up, hit him, slap him, or anything like that. But I say you're to the age now. I feel I can talk to you. You understand. Tim Fitzgerald, go at Powercast has confirmed there was a post-game confrontation at Avivia Stadium involving Mark Johnson, father of Kansas State quarterback Avery Johnson, and another man believed to be Mr. Johnson's eldest son. According to witnesses, the conflict turned physical, according to one source. No arrests were made stemming from the incident. There's reportedly a video of the disagreement, and at least one eyewitness is tied to Kansas State athletics. Kansas State lost to Iowa State 24-21 in the College Football Classic. Avery Johnson completed 21 of 30 passes, 273, 2 touchdowns. He also ran for a touchdown.
Well, that was a good game, bro. Did you get a chance?
Yeah, he had a good game.
That was a good game.
Yeah, it was. But the thing is, Ocho, if you can't handle your alcohol, don't drink. This is awful. Look, this is the starting quarterback of a D1 school. His dad and his brother are fighting. It's raining. They're in.
Hold on. I hate people that act slow. Stop with the BS like this is normal in our community. So now we sit here acting like this don't happen. I tell you about. I tell you.
No, we're not saying that it doesn't happen, but you have to also understand just because it happens doesn't make it right.
Nah, someone saying stop acting like it's not normal. I mean, what rock?
It ain't.
What rock are we living under? When we see it every single day. Every single day we see families. It's us. All the time. How many more examples we need? Talking like it's not normal. It is normal. I've been seeing it all my life. I hate when people say dumb shit. Not you. I'm not talking about you, Unc. I'm just talking about in the chat. Like, what are you talking about? God damn.
It's just tough to see. Because we got enough, without us fighting ourselves, we got enough to fight.
A big battle. A bigger battle. Outside
we got enough issues that don't involve us. I've been stopped arguing with people of my complexion.
Yeah, man, act like they live under a rock, man.
I'll let y'all have it. Y'all, this is how y'all feel. Y'all say, okay, cool, I'm good. I move on. I think I just have more pressing things going on than to argue with someone that looks like me, that even though they didn't come from a familiar background like mine, it's not even worth it anymore, Ocho.
I'm just saying in general. I'm just saying.
I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying.
I'm not saying it's right, but to sit here and act like it doesn't happen is not prevalent in our culture, and try to sit here and act like you part of the goddamn royal family, like that's not true. Like, what are you talking about? What are we talking about? Like, come on, man.
Time for our final segment of the evening. It's time for Q&A.
need a drink, and I don't.
Himothy_Jordan. So what's the difference between Sanders and Shuck's performance? Y'all dog my boy, but he's been playing pretty good. The difference is that Shook is getting first team, second team reps. He's being put in a situation where he can succeed. The other guy isn't. When he had as an opportunity to go in as a starter and they ran competent plays, he played well. When he didn't play well, Ocho and I came out here and said Shedeur did not play well tonight. He has to do a better job of when the player is not there, don't exacerbate it and make it worse by taking a sack. But I see what you're trying to do. Oh, when Shuck didn't play well, we said he didn't play well. When Shedeur didn't play well, we said he didn't play well. The only difference is Shuck is getting first and second team reps. Nate Godwin, they took him out because they were trying to win the game, which they did. Shedeur was taking 40-yard sacks, 14. So you won the game with a guy that's not going to be on your roster. So let me ask you a question. So if something happens to the first two guys, so let's just say for the sake of argument, they go with 4 quarterbacks. The first 3 get hurt. So are you going to sign a Snoop Huntley off the street and bring him in? Or are you going to go with Shedeur? I'm just asking you, Nate. Let me know what you're thinking.
Hey, you know what?
Normally, I think I thought the objective was, okay, let's get the guys that's going to be on this team. Let's get them ready to play. Let's put them in a situation that they could potentially face. So what's the likelihood? Now, if the fourth quarterback is going to be Snoop Huntley, by all means, he should have got that final drive. But if it's not, he should not have been in there.
Hey, listen. We doing all this discourse. Who's starting for the Cleveland Browns? Who's the quarterback? Who's number 2? Who's number 3? Boy, when football season start, you're not listening to me. When football season start and all these teams have gotten completely better and they got to compete in that goddamn AFC North against them Ravens. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm not even gonna say nothing. You'll see week 1. You'll see week 1.
Every week they send Shedeur into a gunfight with a super soaker. Yes, Shedeur has to stop drifting in the pocket and stop playing hero ball, but it's getting out of hand with the Browns. Yes, he drifts. There are situations that he should have stepped up and he went lateral. He doesn't have the foot speed to outrun people lateral. Just doesn't. He's got to do a better job and understand every play isn't meant for you to be successful. Sometimes success is the form, Ocho, of an incompletion, throwing it out of bounds. Sometimes success is shaking the ball down. Sometimes success is knowing when the journey is over. He has to do a better job of understanding that. He wants to make every play, and there's not been a quarterback in the history of the game, nor will there ever be, to make every play. Jason Zeldorf, Sanders showed what he is today, a bum, a diva, haha. The Sanders fanboy is going to cry in their basement or in their mama's arms while Jackson Dart is lighting it up and showing he's the real deal. Again, he's in there with starters. He's in there throwing to guys that are going to be on the roster. I mean, I'm trying to figure out what you guys don't
They
get
are
with that.
doing that on purpose. They are purposely doing that.
I'm a firm believer. I give credit when it's due. I've been high on. Hey, I said the first game he played, I said, Ocho, he played well. He came out, played well against Ocho. He looked really good. And I was like, hey, he gonna challenge you. He gonna play sooner than later. I've given credit. But look, I appreciate you watching the show and dropping the thing in the chat. But if you watched us, well, you know what? Just because you're in the chat, that don't mean you're talking to Ocho and I, because I think we've been very complimentary of Jackson Dart. So, Rev Debo, let Shedeur either get cut or traded. I would love for him, the team, to be the Chiefs. Let Andy have him and then flip him for picks down the road. That would be great. Let him, a veteran quarterback. He doesn't have to play. Just get better. Get those scout team reps, Ocho. We know what Andy can do with a quarterback. That goes without saying. Wes, the Browns fan here. I'm sorry, but what normally happens when you're third string quarterback, you don't play with starters. Absolutely, you do. When you play as well as he did in his first start, you absolutely get reps in practice with the ones and twos. Now, I'm not telling you, I'm not a fan. I was a former player, and I was a former player that started off at third and fourth teams that played well in a preseason game and got reps with the ones and twos. So, Wes, you talking as a fan, I'm telling you, I ain't telling you what somebody told me. I'm telling you what I know. That is exactly
That's
what
the way
happened.
it always goes. That's the way it's always gone. Always.
The latter part of your question, his problem has always been he's holding on to the ball too long. I agree. He does. He holds on to the ball too long. He's trying to make every play. Sometimes I think he's trying to play hero ball. Sometimes hero ball is throwing the ball out of bounds. Sometimes it's checking it down to the back. Sometimes it's getting the ball out of your hand. That's okay. Every play is not meant to get 10, 15, 20, 30 yards. And he has to understand that. Spiritual war exposed. No, it don't come down with Sanders' name. It comes down to being black in America. That kid just wants to play ball, and white media comes with circus and blames Sanders for it. Look, it might not be in Cleveland. His opportunity to play in the National Football League might not be in the Cleveland, Ocho. It just might not be.
Might not be.
Jimmy Cleveland said it's sad, but they're keeping Shedeur for merchandise and seating using him. Gabriel has no merchandise on the website. My question is, why were teammates so distant and some even laughing, including Dillon, who last game he sat aloof after his poor performance? It says, I felt tension all around him today. It was obvious. I don't look in the preseason being a vet. I mean, after my second year, the second year I still felt like a rookie because now I'm a bona fide tight end. I know what. So after my second year, so going into my third year, I kind of felt like a vet. And hey, I conducted myself like that. Obviously, Dan wasn't big on that we losing and all that keying. So, if you were laughing, Ocho, you man, hey, the way these guys be keying on the side, man.
Why they losing?
Yeah, even in the preseason, Dan didn't play that. Mike Shanahan didn't play that best like that, man. So they'll get it figured out. At least I hope they do. Jordan Hafford, let me get Ocho going, man. I'm 31 years old, construction worker, and can throw the ball better than Shedeur. Stop the hype.
All right, you got it. You got it.
If Shedeur gets released and the Saints or the Steelers don't pick him up, do you think he gets another shot in the league? Yes.
Absolutely.
Shedeur had the same problem in college. Held on to the ball way too long, refused to throw it away, led the NCAA in sacks. Taking last 2 years he played. He could get away with it in college, not in the NFL. You're correct. He does hold on to the ball far too long. Mr. Jet Life, how can fans sit there and judge a quarterback play without intimately watching the offensive line play? It's ridiculous. 5 is not out there with practice squad linemen, but 12 is. Jalen Lister, what do the Browns do when Deshaun Watson gets back? How much more money does he have guaranteed left on that contract? Is it up after this year? I don't think Deshaun Watson is coming back this year. So if you mean 26, that's going to be open for debate. So whatever he has left is on 26. He'll have no money left after 26. Wow. Kingman said, Shay, stop saying these MMA guys will beat a boxer in a street fight. These leg-hugging guys will quickly get put to sleep by a boxer. Sweet science.
That's I don't know. Matter of fact,
In a street fight?
street fight.
Where anything
Yeah.
goes? I'm taking my chance with an
And
MMA
I
guy.
would too, because the first thing they're gonna do is they're gonna go low. Going low.
Yeah.
They're going low right away. And obviously boxers aren't ready for that.
Man, John Jones gonna kick somebody dead in their face. Right upside their head. Then what?
Mm-hmm.
Tone Z said, Unc and Ocho, give me 3 things you would do if the Saints GM trade AK and Drake London to get picks. I think they should just blow the whole thing up and start over.
Hold on. AK and Drake London. Drake London where?
Yeah. Drake London is in Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
He's talking about AK as Alvin Kamara.
Well, no, that don't make no sense. They got Bijan Robinson. There would be no need for that switch to even happen. They need a goddamn quarterback in New Orleans.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. Jacob Motor, Ocho trivia question. Which rapper said in the game, I'm no cheetah, I'm a tiger, I'm a cougar, I'm a panther, I'm a binger, Ochocinco? His song came out in 07.
That was Lil Wayne. I remember that.
Oh, I take your word for it, but I don't know. Jay Money say we love the show. Happy birthday to my woman, Ree. Ree, happy birthday. Jay Money wanted to tell you happy birthday. Hopefully he did something very, very pleasant for you, and he did not take you to one of those 28 spots. Well, you as woman, so clearly y'all done got that out the way, so. Only one of me 3 said, Unc and Ocho, can y'all give my newborn son a welcome to the world? Makai Josiah Pierce, born August 20th. Yes, we can. Makai Josiah, welcome to the world.
I can babysit too. Let me know.
Man, with your impatient ass, what you call them?
I'm impatient when it comes to kids. I got 211 kids. I'm very patient.
That's okay. And you call grandpa to come get what's the baby?
Because we was
French
in the middle of the show.
Yeah, exactly. See, French fry doing her thing. French fry like peace. It's truly godly. Do you see him going to CFL for trials next year to make a full return if he gets cut? Since the NFL isn't going to let him back easily. No, I think he's gonna get a chance. I do. Maybe not with the Browns, but I think he's gonna get a chance. Danky65, free Shedeur. He's our son, not watching Browns anymore. Damn. Boosie said, I paid for Super Chat just for Ocho not to give me a serious answer last night. I wanted to know, how does a guy run a 4.240 and up with a 91 speed? Ocho, the guy runs, so at 4.2, he should be at least 98.
He's a 4.2, right? He's a 91 right now, so I want to see 4.2 week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, and so on, and then I'll raise his rating.
He's saying at 4.2, considering they're not very many 4.2s.
No, I don't want to hear that. It's a few 4.2s in the NFL. I want to see 4.2 when it actually counts, not running in a straight line. The game of football is not played in a straight line. So show me 4.2 on the field. Like Tyreek, when Tyreek plays, he shows us 4.2 all the time. He's been doing it over what? Damn near a decade now. So Matthew Golden, Young Bull, show me 4.2 every week, and you'll be where you need to be. Simple.
All right. Ocho, wouldn't believe what happened to me today. I had to call into work because I dreamed the Bengals won their first 5 games.
Hey, that's probably what's going to happen. That's probably what's going to happen. We might win the first 10, actually. We might win the first 10. Joe Burrow decided to play in the preseason. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and everyone else on that offense. They decided to play.
No, the coach decided to play them in the preseason.
No. This was their choice. This was their choice. They said they wanted to play. Huh? And that's going to be the difference and why we'll be in San Francisco come first week of February.
Did they say they didn't want to play last year?
Yeah, they didn't want to play last year. They were
No,
paid
the
last
coach
year.
didn't
They were
help
too
them out
cool
last
for
year.
school.
What about the year
They
before?
were too cool for school.
Okay.
We started a new trend.
That concludes this. Go ahead.
We
What you
started
gonna
a
say?
new trend.
That concludes this episode of Nightcap. We want to thank you for joining us again. I'm your favorite Unc Shannon Sharpe, my partner and co-host. Liberty City's own Bingo Ring of Fame honoree, the Pro Bowler, the All-Pro. He's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button. And guys, do us a favor. Go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. We'd like to thank each and every one of you for your eyes, your ears, and your word of mouth for helping Nightcap become the phenomenon in which we've become. My cognac Laportier, just head over to laportier.com to grab your bottle. Please go follow my media company page on all of its platforms, Shay Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84 with 84 being spelled out. The link is pinned in the chat. Thank you, Rashan Gary, for joining us. Thank you, TJ Houshmandzadeh, for also joining us. We really appreciate you guys in the chat tonight. I'm Unc. He's Ocho. We'll see you tomorrow.
Mañana.